Izzard. I say Izzard, folks, because I really don't know what to... Is it preface it with? I don't know what comes first. Is it Eddie? Is it Suzy? It could be Albert or Enid for all I know. Tomorrow, day after, it could be anything. I wish to goodness this person had either bat or bowl. Why has he got to do... She, they, them. Why have they got to do both? Anyway, I see that... I don't know what to say. Say it, and I'm not calling the person. I just don't know what to say. I see it, and I'm not calling. I'm really not going to say it. I just don't know whether... Whatever I say, I'm going to be wrong, aren't I? I say it standing for the Labour Council in Brighton. That's all well and good. You carry on. No, I'm going to say Eddie. I'm going to say Eddie instead of it. It sounds awful. I used to know the person as Eddie, so I'm going to call him, them, they, this, they, she, shat. I'm going to call him Eddie for the purposes of this now. You stay in Brighton, fight the good fight, and if you get in, you get in. That's fine. But this is the way I roll, Eddie. Stay down south. Please don't come up north, and if you come up north, don't come to Warrington. I don't want you standing for Labour or anyone else for that matter in Warrington. Because the way I roll is this. You come in, I go out. Nothing against you, but I've been living in Warrington all my life and I intend to stay here. But I'm not having somebody coming here as a them or they, a this or that, a he or a she, without knowing what you are. If you decide you're going to be Eddie for the rest of your life, fan Debbie Dozy, I'm all for you. If you're going to be Suzy for the rest of your life, fan Debbie Dozy, I'm almost all for you. Almost. That doesn't mean anything, but well, it does in a roundabout way. I'm going to get to that, and I didn't mean that, but I'm going to get to that. If you come in as Eddie, stay as Eddie, and wear men's clothing, I'm fine. Come in as Suzy, wear women's clothing all the time, don't be changing back and two, I'm fine to an extent. As long as you're prepared to not go in women's changing rooms or women's toilets or play women's sports, as Suzy, but really you were or are Eddie, I'm okay as long as you do none of those things. I don't mind you going in women's changing rooms or women's toilets if you have the little bit locked off. If you have it locked off, I'm fine with that as well. That's where that come from, but I didn't mean it when I did that. It was just my hands moving. But this is how it's getting me now, because I don't know whether I'm coming or going. And well, obviously, you don't, Eddie, Suzy, him or her. You don't, do you? I don't get it, Eddie. I don't, honestly. I mean, they're calling you in the paper Eddie, but you look like a woman in the piece I've just seen. You're all make-upped up with the old lippy on and all that. And then further down the piece, they're calling you them or they. And I'm thinking, if they don't know what they're doing and they're a national newspaper, how am I going to know? I'm not, am I? As I say, why don't you just pick batting or bowling, one or the other, and stick with it for good? Be a man, dress as a man, no makeup, no dresses, and say from now on I'm Eddie. Be a woman, dress as a woman, all the makeup you like. Go over the top with it if you want, Eddie. You won't be Eddie then, would you? Suzy, you're doing Suzy for now. You're not doing Enid yet. Suzy, all the makeup you want. Happy days, no problem. And if you come to Warrington, not that you're coming, I hope you don't come if you carry on as you are, but if you come to Warrington, you dress as a woman, all the lippy on and all that, and say, by the way, from now on I'm Suzy, that's all I'm going to be. I'm all right with you, as I say, long as you don't go playing games against women when you really still got something dangling there, you know, the old Desmond Decker. As long as you've got the Desmond Decker, for me, no sports against women, no women's toilets, no women's changing room. Have the old Desmond Decker locked off. You can play sport, changing rooms, the whole lot, I don't mind. You might have to carry it around with you in a jar, pickled, just to show people that you have had it locked off, you know, so as they know. But that's my thoughts anyway. Maybe is it archaic? Maybe I am. Maybe modern times have passed me by. Well, they definitely have. There's no doubt about that. They definitely have. And I know I'm going to upset some people. But as I say, it's the way I roll. And I don't know what's going on. And I'm getting more confused by the minute. As I say, when the newspaper, how can they call you Eddie when you've got all that lippy on and you're dressed up? And then where did they go with the them or they? They don't know what they're doing, so how am I supposed to know, Eddie? Come on, tell me, am I supposed to know? As I say, I'm happy for you to do it in Brighton, that's fine. If they're happy with you, fine. But as I say, you move to Warrington, carrying on as you are, not letting people know what you really want to be or what you're going to be, and all this batting, bowling, I don't know why I'm going batting, bowling, that's all I could think of. Then I'm gone. I'm telling you now, I'm gone. I hope you win and stay down there. You've no reason to come here then, have you? You don't need to come to Warrington if you're doing alright in Brighton. And it's near the bright lights. They accept you more down there. You'll be alright down there.